Hi, I'm Christian.
And I'm Angela, and we are married
And bored.
Well, hey everybody, 'tis the season.
Tis.
It is the holiday season, and we are coming at you with some short episodes. What do you think about this, Christian?
I hope they're short. We always say, or in my mind, every episode is going to be short, and then they're 45 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes long.
No, we're going to do it. We're coming at you with some short, 15-minute tops episodes.
Tops.
Tops.
Oh, man.
About games that we haven't featured in a full-length show that we think might be good to consider for yourself or others this holiday season.
Yeah, think of this as the song The 12 Days of Christmas by Married and
Yes.
Bored. No promises that there's 12. In fact, there won't be.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Never say never.
But yeah, like Angela said, we're going to feature some games that we love, but just for whatever reason didn't make, or we don't see them taking a full Married and Bored episode.
Yes. So let's jump right in.
Let's
shall
just
we?
jump right into it, Angela. What game are we going to recommend this holiday season first?
All right. Well, our first mini episode, we are talking about Radlands. Radlands. Let me give you a quick description of this game, and then we're going to talk about some things that we think. So this game is for 2 players only. It is ages 14 and above, and it is about 20 to 40 minutes. This is a card dueling game set in post-apocalyptic kind of Mad Max world.
That's a good description.
Each player uses cards to defend their base and to attack the opponent's base. And the first player to destroy all 3 of their opponent's bases is the winner.
Great.
So what do we love about it? Why would people want to buy it?
Yeah, I think one, for me, it's the aesthetics. Is that the right word?
Okay, so you like the post-apocalyptic?
I do, and I like... Well, typically, it's not like my favorite thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like zombies and that's... we're over that. Walking Dead went on for, 43 seasons?
Yeah, 43.
But this one has, the cool retro neon vibe. So if you're into,
True.
if you know what, Outrun is, or, synthwave or vaporware, it's got that, purple and pink and blue neon vibe, which I'm way into right now, as Angela and the kids know. I have it on phone backgrounds. I listen to that stuff during all day. So that's the number one thing for me when I think about this game.
We're retro.
How about you?
I think the first thing I think about is how compact it is. So I know that seems silly. Is it a good game? Well, first, let me just tell you that it fits so nicely pretty much anywhere. So if you're traveling for the holidays, this would be a very good one to consider.
Yeah, totally.
It is a nice little small box. I don't know if I'd say purse size, but I would say, duffel bag.
Or satchel.
Satchel sized. I like the time it takes to play.
Yep.
We mentioned 20 to 40 minutes. I don't know that it's ever taken us 40 minutes.
Maybe the very first time after I taught you the first time, because I had the opportunity to learn it at Gen Con, which was very fun. And then just reminding myself and teaching you at the same time. That probably took an hour.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So besides the first time and learning it, we think it's only about 20 minutes long. And who do you think this game would be for?
Well, the main thing of this game is that what Angela said, it's a head-to-head battler. Mm-hmm. So think of classic games like Magic the Gathering, or in our world, or Angela and I's, Star Wars Destiny years ago. This is where you sit down across from your opponent and you're just going to sling cards at each other and try to destroy each other's base. So if you're into that competitive world, this is for you. I will say it's not super complicated, so there's not a lot of intricacies.
Yeah, that's good to point out.
Yeah, it's a simple version of that style of game. Mm-hmm. There's still a lot of great combos and flashiness that you can do, but if you're looking for a lot of depth, maybe this isn't for you. But if you are shopping for somebody who you know plays Magic, or is into the Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemons, this is a good game to add alongside some of those collections.
Yes. I agree. I don't know that I have anything else to add. I guess if you know this person has a lot of opportunity to play 2-player, like a roommate situation or a couple situation, then this might be good to add. Because I'm not really into the battling.
No, it's probably your least favorite type of game.
But I do enjoy this game.
Yeah.
And so I would say there's also like the 2-player part to consider, because we do play, obviously, a lot of 2-player.
Another great thing to keep in mind about Radlands is you purchase this once, you're all in. There's no booster packs or battle packs that you have to go and find and buy to get the potential best cards.
Love that.
And so you buy your pack from the company, local game store, whatever, and you have everything you need to play. Now they do offer some options in purchasing, which we'll touch in a minute, but like it's all in. It's like it's LCG style.
Right.
Personally, I think there's going to be an expansion for this game. Like there has to be, because there's a lot of opportunities there.
Right.
Maybe there won't be, and it's just its own little thing. But Radlands is cool, and if you're into those battlers or you know somebody who is, this might be a nice little stocking stuffer or whatever to add to the collection.
It's kind of like Keyforge was for us. Like, where did Keyforge go?
Well,
and then
it was lost forever.
Yeah. And then we got Radlands. Okay, so if you're out there shopping, where can you find it? What's the cost about?
Sure. So the good thing is it's a pretty fairly cheap. That's a lot of adjectives.
That is a lot of adjectives.
It's a cheapish game. I think when I was at Gen Con to purchase it, they had like 3 options. They had like the retail version, they had a deluxe version, and then they have like Mega Deluxe.
Ooh, do you also have to talk like that?
That's how they offered it to me. They said, would you like retail, deluxe, or mega? And they all have different things. I could be 100% wrong on this, but my memory says the retail version is pretty straightforward. You have some cardboard pieces for your tokens, and you have the cards.
Yeah,
so that's what's in the box.
Reason we don't know that offhand is because we have the deluxe.
We have the deluxe version, which comes with more upgraded, not resin, but they're plastic chips.
Yeah.
Part of the mechanics in the game is water, and you use water as a resource, because if you've ever seen those movies, there's no water.
There's no water
to do what you want to do. And so they're nice little chunky plastic water resources.
Yeah.
And then in the deluxe version, it comes with play mats.
Super deluxe.
So you get the deluxe, mega deluxe. You get what I just described in deluxe, but then it adds 2 play mats.
Yes.
Which, looking back on it, I'm glad at the time I didn't buy it.
Right.
Mostly because I didn't have space for it.
Right, in your suitcase at Gen Con.
But now I kind of want them.
Sure, I could see this being a valuable playmat situation.
Yeah, if you're familiar with board games or card games like this, it's lane-based. And so you want to kind of make sure that your lanes with your opponent are lined up. And so having the mat helps a bunch.
Totally.
It's 100% playable without it. In fact,
That's how we play it.
Yeah, the guys that taught me at Gen Con were like, we don't even use these tokens. We don't use mats. Like, we just love the game. Like, I've never even played with this. I was like, okay, great.
Wow.
Like, you're good.
Yeah, so this is one that you're probably going to have to find at your local game store. You might be able to find it on Amazon, but the last time we checked, it wasn't Prime. So it's not something you're just going to probably walk in to Target and find.
Yeah, if you are local to Gilbert, Arizona, Recreation Games had it last weekend.
Yes.
They had the deluxe version, so that's kind of cool.
So you can look online, but also if you have a local game store, check it out and see if this is something they sell.
Yeah, and we should say it's by Roxley Games.
Yes.
So if you're searching for it, that's where you should head. Any last words on Radlands?
You know what? I think we covered it all.
That's crazy. This is such a quick episode.
We don't even know what to do with ourselves.
Well, I do have an idea, Angela,
yes.
Or maybe you have. I kind of prepped you for this, but I thought at the end of the show we always talk about what brings us joy or something outside of board games.
Okay.
What if we asked a Christmas question and we
I love
answered
it.
it. Do you have one that pops into your head immediately?
Yes.
That we could both answer and kind of just explain?
Yeah, I haven't prepped you for it.
All right,
though.
hit me. That's how I work best.
Okay. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas movie. Oh man. I'll say two.
Okay.
My mom grew up, or I grew up with my mom always watching classic Christmas movies.
Yes.
And when I say classic movies, I don't mean like 90s and 80s classics, which I say are classics because
Right.
we're almost 40. But like my mom was like 1940s, 1950s watching those. So White Christmas, I don't know how many times I've seen that movie. Hundreds of times.
Yes.
I think I did this quiz online that was like, how well do you know White Christmas? And I was like, I know it very well. And I got like all of them right, which is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, so classic movie, White Christmas.
Okay.
And I would say modern classic. I do like Elf. Elf is very funny.
It is.
But I do like watching some of those funny ones like Love Actually and what's the one? The Holiday.
Yes.
Because it's got Jack Black in it, and I
Yeah.
think he's so funny.
The Holiday has some really good moments.
Yeah. How about you?
That's a great question. I feel like I gotta say what I grew up with, which was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
And that's one where I've seen it so many times. Like
My White Christmas is your Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? One that's kind of coming up in the list for me is Little Women.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I read that book for the first time, I don't know, 2 years ago. And
Okay.
then I've been reading the modern remakes of them.
Okay.
Called like Meg and Joe. And so I don't know, it's been fresh in my mind. And I realized, it's not all of it, but most of the scenes revolve around Christmas.
That's cool.
So there you go.
Here's another random Christmas question for you.
You got to save it.
Is Harry Potter a Christmas movie?
Oh, I'm okay if you watch Harry Potter at Christmas, but I don't know that I would call it a Christmas movie.
Almost everyone has a Christmas scene, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Anyways.
Don't
Well, yeah.
add us.
Well, that's great. What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Let us
definitely
know.
let us know. And we're going to be coming at you fast and furious with these short episodes.
Yeah. We might even see it tomorrow. on there.
Radlands, check it out. If you want more information, check the BGG link. We'll put it in the show notes. Or ask us questions about it. We've played it enough. We can definitely help you out.
Yeah.
We hope you guys enjoy this new short holiday format, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.